Big Herc 916, positivity, motivation. Never settle for average. You know, we do it over here. Go to bigherc916.com and holler at me if you're looking to get some art done, or if you're trying to pick up some merch, or grab your bar of soap and wash your ass. You know, I got them scents make you get that funk up off you. Some of you guys are walking around funky. Now, I'm always talking about, you know, the smash and grabs and, you know, the crazy crime they have going on out there. You know, people just have lost their minds in the sense where they're like, you know, everything goes. And as you can see right here in this video, everything goes.
Damn, look at these people stealing. Say hi to the camera. Look at this shit. What the fuck is this? Handicap parking. Let's get the license plate down. What's your name?
As you can see, the criminal activity is not isolated. It's going down everywhere. And how do we get to this point? How did we get to the point where the average person who would normally pay for their food got a wild hair up their ass just to go and put it in their cart and run out? I mean, when you were being taught how economics works, if somebody has something and you want to acquire what they've put their energy into, you obviously got to pay. So, you know, at a young age, you're taught when you go to the store, if you want to get a Slurpee, you want to get a candy bar, you want to get a Zoom Zoom or Wham Wham, you got to have some change in your pocket. You save your little allowance money, you know, you pay for it. Same thing, you go to school, you know, you have the lunch line. You can't, you know, go to the lunch line and steal. You go through it. If you want a bag of chips or burrito, you got to pay for it. But it's gotten to the point where nobody wants to pay for anything. And when these places shut down and you no longer have access to local commerce, people want to say, well, man, you know, what about their bottom line? You know, it's not fair. It's not fair because they've been robbed to the point where, you know, they got tired of locking up everything in glass cases, so they just decided to shut down. And now you have no stores to get any of the necessities you need, and you got to drive across town, and some of you people don't have cars to drive across town. Whose fault is that? Is it the fault of the policymakers who have lowered the threshold for what you go to jail for? You know, if it's under $1,000, you don't go to jail. Therefore, it's incentivized to steal. Or is it the willpower of the people? Because some people are paying still. Not everybody's robbing. I mean, you know, it could be where everybody say, you know what, none of us are going to pay. And then everybody just steals. But people still stand in the line while these other people run right past them with commercial goods. So you can't not be accountable for your actions when you decide to steal the Nike, steal the steak, steal the beer, steal the alcohol, whatever you're stealing, and the other person behind you is using the money that they've earned to pay for what they're looking to take home. Everybody wants to be like, oh man, well, this is just, you know, the ways of society, and, you know, they pushed it to this brink. Well, I would say that they've laid down a trap, and they put a lot of cheese in that trap so that those who are those who have no restraint will bite. You know, they'll go for that cheese, and allow themselves to get pulled into a deeper trap. And a lot of these people, when shit flips and they're crying because they're now sitting in jail somewhere or caught up in a situation, and they were just, I was just trying to get some food for my family, but it's obvious, the stuff you were getting, you had money in your pocket. A lot of you guys had money in your pocket. You had a car, you had gas, you got there, you could have paid for it, but you just chose not to. So I don't know how you can sit there and say, I was trying to put food on my table and feed my kids, when obviously a lot of the stuff you were stealing, you just stole because you could. And I'm not trying to say, hey, man, people don't sometimes have to do what they got to do. But all I'm saying is that things are set up to kind of bait you in. And if you can't see that, the bait's been laid in the trap, then you're going to fall for a lot of shit. And that's what's happening in a lot of these cities, is that people are falling for the shit, just like they did in this video. So not to always get down on, the guys in the neighborhoods, because I post videos of the smash and grab the jewelry. And I mean, shit, they smashing and grabbing steaks and honey buns. Leave a comment, Big Kirk 916. Officially, I only got one real spanking my entire life. My mom did the best a 14-year-old could do, raising me with love and instilling values that will last a lifetime. I was a straight A student and lived to make her happy. So how did I go astray? A horrible stepdad that stole my self-worth and invoked fear turned me into a person that I struggled to overcome. From skateboarding to selling drugs, gang banging in juvenile hall, I got caught the same way many young promising men get caught up. I struggled to find my identity, getting mixed up in shootouts, crime, and the adult entertainment industry. This roller coaster continued as I juggled college, hustling, and Hollywood, eventually catching a federal bank robbery case. I found redemption in prison while serving a 120-month federal sentence and came out a man on a mission. I became a social media influencer with over 500 million views on YouTube and a life coach mentoring people all over the world. This is my journey against all odds. Hello, I'm Big Herc 916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.